everybody, and welcome back to Be Mouse Guest. I'm super excited because Whitney Wiley is with me today.
Hey guys,
and
how are
she's
you?
Like the one person that made me really want to YouTube.
That's crazy, because I tell her all the horror stories, so I don't know why she wants to YouTube.
You can tell me how hard it is, and yet you still do it, and your videos look amazing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So I'm so excited to be doing my first collaboration. What we're gonna do is I'm cooking with her per usual, but as I post this, Whitney is going to post a video on her channel as well. You wanna tell them what we're doing?
We are doing the baby food challenge. I've seen these videos on YouTube and I always wanted to do them. Mallory will have it like linked all down below.
Yep. I feel like I have some advantages here since I probably know a little bit more about flavor profiles than you do.
I'm sure.
It's gonna be great.
Maybe we'll do a shot.
We might be doing
Stay
that.
tuned.
Do you do much cooking?
I do no cooking. I mean, I've been trying to do more cooking because I'm tired of just eating like carbs out of the box.
Totally.
So I'm trying to do more. So this is like perfect because I'm gonna do like healthy stuff today.
Yes. So what we're gonna do today is we are doing turkey burgers. I got really creative with this recipe. It'll be really good. We'll work on the actual turkey burger a little bit later, but we're gonna start with the sides. So for the sides, we're actually gonna do kale chips and sweet potato chips.
Yum, I can't wait.
I decided to do both because I think there is a lot of people that maybe don't like kale. So I wanted to offer them something else, and it's easy enough. So you can work on the kale and I'll work on the sweet potato, and bada bing, bada boom.
Perfect.
This is a healthy meal. I feel like I've been cooking a lot of healthy stuff, and I keep telling them, I don't always eat healthy, but they don't see me when I eat top ramen on a Friday night.
That's every day for me. So
Right?
I'm like, kale is going to be a great introduction to my body.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you handle the kale. What you're gonna do, this is already washed and dried. You wanna make sure when you're making these kale chips that your kale is dry.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna take the stem out and rip the kale into chip-sized pieces. I'm gonna let you handle that while I peel half of this giant sweet potato. We're working with a mandolin. I don't even know why I own a mandolin because I'm accident prone. But I figured if I'm only using half of it, and I'll use half of it in the next recipe that you'll get next week. So, shall we?
We shall.
Let's do it.
They gave Whitney a knife.
Rule number one, don't give Whitney a knife.
I know. Beginner's
Nice
Guide
and
to
healthy.
Kale Chips. Just follow along with me. I tried to make like potatoes au gratin. I don't even know.
I'm a little
Don't ask.
confused. You just said you don't cook, and then you said you made potatoes au gratin.
That's why I don't. Okay, do you think this is like a
Yeah,
is
I
that
think
little?
that's-
Okay.
No, that's good. I wouldn't do
Decent
it
enough
much
piece?
smaller. This is not a peeler. It's like a slicer.
Oh yeah.
You guys, this was not part of the plan. I'm gonna switch to old school and peel with a knife.
Okay.
Something I also wouldn't let Whitney do.
Nope. Look how cute my kale chip is. The smallest accomplishments.
Hey, if you're doing something you haven't done before, you should feel accomplished. These turkey burgers that we'll be cooking, they have some pretty unique ingredients in them.
I'm not that adventurous when it comes to my food, I feel. I eat kind of like a child, like chicken tenders, pizza, mac and cheese.
Whitney.
Also, I watched your other video where you raved about tomatoes, and I'm all,
You don't like tomatoes?
I can't eat them.
Wait, I asked you what you didn't like, and I'm pretty sure you didn't tell me tomatoes.
I know. Well, that's okay. I'll figure it out.
No, but we just won't put a tomato slice on your turkey burger, but then I feel like it's really lacking.
I
really took the wind out of my sails.
Sorry. I already ruined the rest of the
Forget it! I'm out!
We're done. I'm like, come back! I haven't eaten yet today.
All right, now that I've done half of this and made a royal mess, so here is the mandolin. Be so careful if you're using mandolin. If you don't have a mandolin, just slice this as thin as humanly possible. What I like about the mandolin is it is really easy to use. Whether I'm making noodles or chips, like it's just fun, and it's fun to do that stuff at home, but I'm always just wary because it's a little dangerous. But once you get going, I mean, like, I'm not pressing very hard. Do you want to try this, Whit?
Me and my kales, we're doing great.
Good host.
We're doing great.
As much as I love using this, I am scared because almost everyone has a mandolin story.
Once you just get started on it,
Yeah.
it's so easy to get down to the nubs, and then you're at your nubs. You
Well,
know?
and that's why I was like, you know what I'll do is I'll get a big one and I'll only use half of it.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
That looks wonderful over there.
Yay. Kale is such a pretty leafy green. So please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to Mallory's channel. the little red buttons down below. I think it'll be over here. Hit that button. You can also hit the bell notification if you want to be notified every time she uploads.
Perfect.
And if you're feeling like a nice person, then go ahead and like the video and comment down below how much you love us. Thank you.
Let's season these bad boys up. So
Okay.
I'm going to put this down. Why don't you
wanna
grab
get these?
that? The top one is for you.
Okay. Oh. I literally almost freaked out. Don't do that.
I really wanted that to be more intense. You guys, I put a spider on the tray.
I'm arachnophobic, so I'm like, dude, I hate that thing. Ew. I literally was like, we have to leave the house. We have to leave.
But your reaction was not that at all. Your reaction was like, oh, there's a spider. That's cute.
No, because in my head, I had already thought about like how I'm packing up my things, like how I'm getting out of here quickly. That's literally my worst fear. I hate spiders. Ugh. Gross.
You can actually just throw all of that on the tray because
okay.
we're gonna mix it with the oils and stuff. For the kale, you're gonna do olive oil. You're gonna want to use at least 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay.
Which, now that I think about that, you probably want to measure, or can you eye it?
Let's just try.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want it to be really nicely coated.
Okay.
We're actually gonna use just the Lowry seasoning salt.
Okay.
Use a teaspoon of that.
We'll go easy here.
Can always add more.
Yes, true.
And then garlic powder. And we'll do
Garlic powder. Here we go.
about a half of a teaspoon of that. We don't want it to
Okay.
be too garlicky, but I just really think it adds extra flavor.
I love garlic.
So. Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So you mix those and I will do this. This sweet potato, what we're doing on these is we're gonna put on 2 tablespoons of coconut oil.
Okay.
It's gonna be really good with the coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil or you don't like coconut oil or you don't like coconut flavor, you can use regular olive oil. You can really season these however you want. So
I think
good
coconut
there.
would be a good addition.
And then we're gonna do rosemary.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love rosemary.
We're gonna mix these together, and then once they're all mixed together, we'll lay them out on the pan. The number one thing, I definitely have a little bit too much on here, so don't use this as your example. We'll have to grab an extra pan, but you don't want to overcrowd because you will have to flip all of these, and you want them to bake really evenly, and you want them to be exposed to the actual pan so that they can crisp up.
That makes sense.
We are going to put these in the oven. The sweet potato will take a little bit longer than the kale will, and then we'll prep our turkey burgers.
Yay!
It's all coming together.
Yes.
Perfect. We will be back in just a couple minutes. You're perfect. So we're gonna put these in the oven, 375 degrees. You wanna keep an eye, especially on the kale. 10 minutes in, flip them.
Okay, you're also gonna kill me. There's something else I don't like.
What?
Olives.
You're joking.
But a lot of people love olives and tomatoes, so people are gonna love this recipe.
Minnie, this sandwich is only olives, tomato, and a turkey burger. There is no other condiments.
But I like turkey burgers. Fine. I'm so used to like always modifying what I eat. Like I don't even eat like feta cheese. Like I don't eat like a lot of things.
There is feta cheese in a turkey burger.
I'm sorry. How random is that? Wait, you're kidding though about the feta cheese, right? We're back.
I'm a little defeated.
Don't feel defeated. We are going to make delicious burgers today.
I mean, they literally are so good and you can't even appreciate them.
I can appreciate all the hard work and effort that went into making these burgers, okay?
Yeah, I don't give a damn word you
say.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep the stuff for our turkey burger. So what I have in this bowl is half a pound of ground turkey. I have the other half a pound that we'll use in the next recipe. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting some seasoning, feta, and spinach in that. And then, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna work on this olive teppanyaki that's gonna go on top. So you've got kalamata, you've got black olives, and you've got green olives. And so you're gonna chop those up pretty finely,
okay.
And then you're also gonna slice the tomato. So why don't we work on the olives first?
Okay. Should I do all of them, or do you want?
Well, since I'm the only one eating them.
Okay, I will do half.
The thing about olives and what I like about this recipe is I always have olives in my fridge. I'm gonna get my hands dirty here. So half a pound of turkey. So we'll each have a 1/4 pound turkey burger. I'm putting in just less than a 1/4 cup of feta cheese. And then I've got some spinach here. So this is about 3/4 cups of spinach. I really feel like there's a wall here right now, and she's humming. Da, 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 da.
I mean, they are really pretty.
No, they are. It looks really nice together, doesn't it?
It does.
So I'm just gonna take this spinach and I'm literally just gonna tear it into small pieces right into this bowl. You guys, I texted Whitney and I said, hey, is there any types of food you don't like? So I know. Granted, I take full responsibility for what's happened here today because I didn't send her the exact recipe of what we were making, and now I know I need to for future reference.
No,
but she doesn't like olives, she doesn't like tomato, and she doesn't like feta. Which, everything was going mildly okay until she said she didn't like feta. And I'm like, they're literally in the burger, but she's gonna be a big girl.
I am going to be a big girl.
She's gonna try it. Wait, you might like it.
I might.
I'm putting in some pepper, just about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and then I'm gonna do Lowry's 1/4 teaspoon of that as well. You wanna make sure it's pretty well combined. You saw I just put in feta and spinach in here. You're chopping the olives, and there's gonna be tomato, and that's all there is to it. And I'm telling you, the flavors, all of them together, are on point.
I like the idea of including spinach in your burger. Like, I wouldn't think of that. That's kind of cool that it'll like wilt down and cook with the burger.
And there we have a turkey patty.
Nice.
And I'll make one more, and then you can go ahead and slice that tomato.
Nice, beefy little tomato slice.
Good work.
Yay.
All right, so now I'm gonna wash my hands. So we're gonna move over to the stove. We're gonna flip the sweet potato with kale chips. We're gonna cook these, and then it's the best part.
Eating time.
The eating part.
Okay.
So we'll be back in just a few.
Okay.
10 minutes in, we're gonna flip them. The edges will start to brown a little. That doesn't mean they're burning. It just means they're getting nice and golden and crisp. We'll give the kale just a couple extra minutes after that, and we'll give the sweet potatoes at least another 10 minutes after that, and we'll pull them out. All right, yay, now it's time for cooking. Guys, I have this heating up. It's on medium heat. We like the pan hot because that's how the turkey burger will brown initially. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of oil in here, and then I'm just gonna give this a whirl. And then I'm gonna let you do the honors and stick those turkey burgers in here.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to break them apart. Place the burger
Yes.
in the pan.
I love the
cooks, you guys.
enthusiasm. All right, so we are gonna leave these in here. They're gonna cook on this side. They'll get a little brown. So we'll cook them on this side for about 7 minutes, and then we'll flip them over. I hope you like it.
All this effort, I'm about to love it.
Right? So we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Yay! The cheese will get a little bit melty, and that spinach will just wilt in, and all will be one really yummy patty.
Nice.
So, you know, what? I feel like today was full of surprises.
It was full of surprises, yes. But I learned a thing or two.
I learned a thing or two.
Yeah.
As well.
Me too.
Every episode has been different. It has its different bumps. Something will go wrong here or there. Today, mostly it's just that Whitney doesn't eat any of the things that I made. And then my sweet potato chips, so I realized after the fact that I had the mandolin on the wrong setting, so they weren't as thin as they need to be. So they weren't quite as crisp as I wanted them to be. This flavor is still there.
Yeah.
They're still delicious. I went ahead and toasted the buns.
What is wrong with you? Ew! How gross.
All right, so you can go ahead and plate up.
We have healthy buns too.
We do. I like these little thin ones because
Yeah.
then you don't kind of overdo it on the carbs. I like regular buns, but I just don't need it with everything else that we're having. I'm gonna do this little teppanyaki here that you made. It looks beautiful.
Yay!
And then I'm gonna stick a nice big tomato on there as well.
Okay, I'm gonna do something that she didn't have planned, but
Yes.
these kale chips
Oh
I already
my
snuck a bite. They're so good. I'm putting them on.
You're
Does
putting them on
anyone ever put chips like
Oh
on
my
their
gosh, I like that
I
idea.
know. I feel like
I'm okay with
a
that.
little crunchy, salty bite.
Totally.
Why not?
Should we try these? I mean,
Yes. Let's.
so the flavor is there, like I said, they're just not as crispy.
Okay.
This one was a little. The flavor is good.
Mhm.
So next time I just really need to make sure it's on the right setting.
I kind of like the fact that they're crunchy and soft in the middle. Like, I like both.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they are crispy on the edges and then on the sides a little soft.
Yeah.
It's got texture, let's say that.
Yeah. So crispy.
Now these turned out perfectly. We did something. If we did anything today, we made some bomb kale chips.
I'm like, who made these?
They're so good. I love them because they taste horrible for you, but they're not.
It's seriously like a mix of a chip and popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's so good. Taste test time?
Yes.
Yay!
I'm so excited for this. I'm mildly bummed you're not eating what I'm eating, but when you make it at home, I mean, you are. I hope you like it. I want you to be so pleasantly surprised.
Okay, let's try this.
I mean, I can't begin to imagine what yours must taste like because the olives in mine like bring it all together.
I think it tastes really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not like when I eat something with sprinkled feta on it.
Yeah.
Like it like cooked into it.
Totally. It does combine really nicely.
I think it's really good.
I use ground turkey a lot, and it's just nice to change up the flavor profiles. So it's one of my like go-tos just because I usually have everything available. Well, I'm excited for many more collaborations to come.
Definitely.
We do more. Thanks for doing this one with me.
Yes, we'll do definitely more of these. Baking.
I'm not a big baker.
Like perfect, let's do it.
Here's the thing, you guys have watched this enough weeks to know I don't measure anything, and in baking is all about precision.
Everything.
And I'm just not meticulous enough for that. Until next time then. We got stuff to look forward to.
We have stuff to look forward to. Yeah. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh my gosh, no, thank you for doing this. It's so nice and fun. Thank you. You're so welcome. We are going to keep eating and chatting. I hope that you enjoyed this collaboration. Make sure you go and follow Whitney because she's just so cute.
You can find me on YouTube.
And be sure to stay tuned because you know we've got leftovers coming. We have leftover spinach, we have leftover kale, we've got extra feta, we have got the ½ pound of ground turkey that we didn't use. All of that's going to be used. You know I don't like to waste. So, tune in to next episode of Be Mouse Guest for the leftovers. You'll have the mini. There's just so much more cooking to be done.
Yay!
So, we'll see you next time, but thanks so much for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.